Hello. Hello, guys. Max morning. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Max morning, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, guten Tag, like my German friends say. Wherever you're calling from, wherever you're dialing in from, how are you doing today? How have you been? How is the month of February going? So far, welcome to our day 36 of our 90-day social media run. Day 36. Look, guys, we've passed the like I would like to say like the first trimester month. If you're uh, if you are pregnant, there are usually three trimesters: the first, the second, and the third. Now, the first trimester is always the most difficult one when you're already getting into the pregnancy, getting into the vibe, and all of that. Now, it's the same thing right here in our 90 days run. The first 30 days are usually the time when you are really trying to get into the flow, set the right foundation, understand yourself, your time, try to move things and shift things to be able to adjust and adapt into the new process, that we are going. So, but you've made it past the first trimester. We are now in the second trimester. Welcome to day 36. And I hope at the end of the 90 days, at the end of our 9 months, we're gonna give birth to a very successful business, a successful baby. I believe that. Do you believe that? Awesome, awesome. It's good to have you here. Just let me know. Are you dialing in live? Are you watching a replay? Where are you calling from? Just type it in the chat where you are dialing in from. Let me know. Where my viewers are calling and from. How are you doing? How was the first 35 days? How have they been? How are you keeping up with your assignments? Have you learned new stuff? Have you grown? Have you seen any changes yet in your social media skills? Is this exercise, has it been worth it? Has it been worth your time? Has it been worth your energy? Has it been worth your participation? You know, these are some questions that are usually good to ask so that you could review, assess, and improve. But it's good to be here. Shout out to my friends, Crown Diamonds, Chris and Tammy, and Tumble Wapmaster, who have kept it going week after week, day after day after day. I love you guys, and I learned a lot from you guys, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Now, if you missed our last session, and Turnbull taught us something great. How to she use the basically the acronym called FAST. FAST. Like she was just teaching us how to actually be able to start implementing, how to actually find someone, message them, how to ask the question, how to show the tool, and how to track. These things, these processes are just to enable us to make quick moves and to convert people from just connections into customers or business partners. And she took us through some really interesting stuff, and handled tried to teach us how to handle some, how to follow up on some objections when people say no. When they say no time, no money, the timing is not right, I don't like network marketing and all of that, how you can actually go past that. It took us through. So if you have not seen that session, I think it's day 33. That's the one that was done yesterday. Just go check it out. There's so much to learn. All right. So today it's just a short training today. It's a short one today. And this week we're really going to be talking about how to make product sales. And for today we're going to focus on how to actually share the benefits of your product or your products. Yeah, that's what we're going to be sharing today. So if you have so far gained something and grown through our training, you've seen some growth, you've made some gains, you've seen some changes, just type in a G in the chart. Type in a G. Let us see who's growing. How many people are really growing? All these things we're doing, are they worth it? Let's see. So just give me a G right there in the chart. Let us know that people are growing, that people are gaining, people are going, you know. So today, quickly, I'm going to just share about how do you share benefits of your product, because the truth is that, thank you, I see you, Irene, awesome. I hope you keep on growing. Yeah, the truth, is that on social media, it is easier to make a sale. It is almost like 5, 10 times easier to make a sale, a product sale, than to actually, get like a business partner. It's usually easier for products to move. You know how there are so many people that are selling so much stuff on social media. So social media has already been known, and people are already comfortable with the fact that they can come on social media, see what they like, engage what they like, and actually buy stuff to use. So it is already out there. It is already like a received, something that's actually been received by people. It's already been received. And so it's no stress. It is way easier than trying to actually get a business partner that, to register. And so that's why we want to try to focus a little bit. Okay, how do you now get people to, how do you make a sale on social media? That's what we're going to talk about this week, all right? So for today, first, for you to be able to make a sale, people need to know what the benefits of your product are. People need to know what they do. They need to know, is this something I will be interested in, all right? And so some of the things you're going to do first in order to share the benefits of your product is that you want to first list out the products you have. It's easy. Just get a pen, get a piece of paper, all right? Get your notebook, get your laptop, your phone. Write out all the products that you have, write them out, list them out, yeah, one by one. And then when you list them out, you now write the benefits of each product, the benefits of the product without making any health claims. No health claims like, oh, this would treat this, this would cure that. No health claims. Just write about the benefits. What do the products do? What do they help the body to do? How do they work? All right, write the benefits of each product. Now, if you have so many products, if you have a ton of products, you have to establish, okay, which one to you is your hero product, your main product. Which one is your hero? The one that you like the best, Which one is the hero product? That's one. And then, okay, list other 2 products that would complement it. So, in other words, you want to have like 3 products that you are sharing about. Of course, one by one, turn by turn. But you want to have, what's your hero product? Write it down. What is your first supplementary product? So add that product, write the name. Which one is it? Now, what is your supplementary product 2? Write the name down, all right? Then, you have 3 products. And you want to write, okay, what are the key benefits of each of these 3 products? The hero and the supplementary. Write them all down. So you list them out. Number 1, what does this one do? You write it out. Okay, it does this. Number 2, it does this. Number 3, it does this. You want to write everything out. Just write them out first. Then you now want to start, when you want to now talk about it or share about it, you want to talk about it in a strategic way. Listen, in a strategic way. Now, this could be done through stories, through your reels, through TikTok, Facebook. Ideally, just use a video. A video will sell more than you just putting a picture of a product and writing down text. Don't write down text. Don't write down benefits in a text that people will go and start reading. Just do a video. Talk about it. All right? Talk about it. Are you following? All right. We are talking today about how to share the benefits of your products. Okay, so you want to, like I was saying, list out the top 3, your hero product and 2 supplements, and then 2 supplementary products, and then you write out their benefits. Now you want to not talk about them in a strategic way. Now, for example, you want to think about, okay, one of your key products. Now, what are the key benefits of your product? For example, weight loss, all right, energy, okay, healthy living, immunity, all right, clear skin, You want to write what are the key benefits. Now, when you start talking about them, when you want to share about them, do not speak directly about your product and weight loss. Like, don't start saying, okay, these are the top 3 benefits of MetaSwitch, or the top 3 benefits of Max ATP, or these are the top 3 benefits of Surgevity. No, no, no. X. Let me put the red X. Red X. All right. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Rather, you're going to do it. For example, you're going to do it like, now these are the top tips for losing weight fast. Okay? Now you try to find things that people do not know. Because now the problem with some of us that we make so much generic and general videos that people already know. You come to a video and you want to talk about health. And you're talking about, okay, eat vegetables, drink a lot of water, sleep for long hours. People already know all of these things. So you need to be strategic, all right? You need to think, you need to find a way to list out things that people do not know, things that are not very general, things that will catch someone's attention, okay? So now you're going to, and you can do this in several ways, okay? Now when you are sharing the benefits of a product, you can talk about top tips for losing weight fast, and then after you've shared maybe 3 top tips, you now add this. I use a product that accelerates this process dramatically. If you would like to know more about it, drop a congratulations in the chat, or drop a happy birthday in the chat. Now, I know that this happy birthday and congratulations are a bit weird, but these things actually help the algorithm, all right? These kind of comments actually help boost your algorithm, all right? So now if you're going to share this in stories, for example, you can do a set of, so let's say about 5 stories, 5 short stories, maybe 30 seconds each, 15 seconds each. Now, in each of the story, you want to share some, for example, in the first story, you can just share an introduction, all right? Now this here, or like a hook. Guys, I'm going to share the top 3 unusual tips for losing weight fast. Say that. All right, now that's story 1. Now in the second story, we're going to now talk about your first tip. All right, in the third story, you share your second tip. In the fourth story, you share your third tip. Then in the 5th story, you now want to share the CTA, the call to action. All right, like I said, you share something like, I use a product that accelerates this process dramatically. If you want to know more, drop a comment below. All right, that's just an example. That's if you're going to use it in stories. Now you can also do like a live video where you can actually share your progress and share your 3 tips, and then share your CTA, your call to action. Now the truth is, it's best for you to be the product of a product. So you need to actually be using the product. Probably you are in a weight loss journey yourself, because if you're not in a weight loss journey and you want to talk about 3 tips for weight loss, it's going to be a bit difficult. So it's best to actually share your journey, share your experience. For instance, where you are taking your 1,000 steps or your 5,000 steps, we are listening to podcast audios or reading books, doing your exercise, doing your weight in the scales. You want to share some of those progress things that you are doing, because people like seeing progress, they like seeing process. Remember what I said the other time. They like seeing progress over final results sometimes, So you can actually get tips from the Chat GPT, that's the open AI. You can get tips from Answer, the public site. You can get from Google, but just do some research. Don't go from the top of your mind, all right? Do some research. Get some tips that people do not really know, that people are not very used to, and then you can share. So if you're going to do a live video, like I said, you can share your progress, and then you share your tips, and then you share your call to action, okay? If you're going to do a reel or like a TikTok and stuff like that, you want to share your hook. You want to share your hook, then your first tip, second tip, third tip, call to action. Remember to do it from different angles so that, it just adds some additional effect to the video and get an improved engagement, and so that it's not just boring and straight. Or and stuff. So you can do live, you can do reels, you can do stories. But the main thing is you need to talk about benefits. 3 tips or hacks or the reasons around the benefits, but don't just talk about the product. We say longevity does this. We've been doing that. All right, let's talk about tips now. Let's become a bit more strategic. All right. So, and then you always share your call to action. For instance, I've added something to my daily routine that has been a game changer for my energy. And if you want to know more, let me know. All right, just add that extra call to action. Oh, I've started using something that's actually accelerated the process. You can type this in the chat if you want to know more. Okay, so these things you can actually easily do them, and you can do this like once in a week. Just drop a content like this once in a week. You share the benefits, so you share the hook or the introduction, share the benefits or the 3 tips, and then you add the call to action. Don't mention your product, just talk about benefits. All right, now that's easy stuff. That's what the training is for today. There are examples like, if you want to talk about weight loss, if you want to talk about energy, if you want to talk about different things. For instance, let me just give you a quick example. Like, you want to talk about, hey guys, top 3 unusual tips for losing weight fast. I know you know about eating healthy, but you should actually try to eat food or diet that have high water content, so that it can actually help to fill you up quickly, and you eat a little and get full quickly, so that it will actually reduce the amount of calories that you take in. That's number 1. And then you can try number two. I know you already know about exercise, but have you heard about doing an exercise immediately after you eat? Now this puts your body in a state to be able to burn the energy and calories quickly. It is unusual, but this actually helps to improve your burning, and it converts that fat quickly because it's actually to burn the fat cells just after you eat. Number 3, you drink cold water, not just warm, cold water. Why? It's been shown that when you drink cold water, your body actually tries to, it uses up a lot of heat and increases your metabolism when it's trying to raise up the temperature of the water. And so this increases your metabolism, and it can actually help you to burn more calories and improve your weight loss. But guys, listen, I've started taking something that has helped me to accelerate all these processes, that's helped to reduce my diet, to improve my metabolism, and actually improve my burning of fat cells. If you want to know more about that, just type in congratulations in the chat and I'll get to you. All right, simple. Is that clear? Are you going to try that? Are you going to do that? I'm just giving you free, easy 3 unusual tips for weight loss, and I hope you actually do an assignment, because our assignment is to create a content around a benefit. All right, whether it's in stories, the real or live. If you use my content, you have to send me a message and tell me thank you, all right? Because I'm gonna come and arrest your ass if you use my content without telling me. Anyway, just joking. All right, so the assignment is to get a content around one benefit. Either do a reel, do a live video, or do shows. Are you going to do your assignment? If you're going to do your assignment, type an A. Give me a capital A. Give me a capital A to show you're going to do your assignment. You're going to get your benefits out there. Now, on tomorrow, we're going to be talking about how to leverage testimonials. All right? We're going to talk about how to leverage those things. And then during the week is where we're going to share strategies that a lot of people are not really using. Right? We're also going to have share some tips from an interview by one of our top earners in the industry as well. All right, I'm getting some A's. Okay, let's get those assignments done, and let me see your content on social media. All right, great. Thank you for joining us today. I hope to see you some other time. We're going to go tomorrow. We're going to be here next week, and so on. So stay fresh, stay active, and stay winning. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.